interestingly, maybe more symmetrically, in an interview that I interviewed Kenneth Frampton some months ago for an AD issue that I'm editing, I was accused by Professor Frampton of Techno-Idolatry. I can understand where Professor Frampton comes from with that accusation, yet I would kind of hopefully resist and dismiss that in the context of our conversation. I'm not much of a positivist about technology, and I don't think technology is responsible for the creation of new cultures. It's really the people using those, any sort of technologies that are the ones really very much responsible for advancement of culture. I don't think that we become more intelligent because we have a greater toolbox. I think on a scale of what cities have become and of urbanism and urbanization generally today, we may need to be able to manage far greater orders of information and much more complexity. And that is helped through the application of technologies that can harness large orders of information. But I don't think necessarily that that's going to be the basis of some sort of form of future utopia. I don't think that any position about adaptable master planning or the adaptive city is bringing a set of concepts and tools and a toolbox towards a new understanding of the city. In fact, this is how cities behave, very dynamically and adaptively. Cities are already a product of algorithmic thinking, of the ways in which algorithms are applied, whether it's to the ways that infrastructure might flow and function, to the economies of cities, to demographics. There's a lot of discussion about big data, long data, and we have ways in which to access this information, but it's not to say it's just out there and we need the technology to be able to work with it. It's already technology that has created all that data. That's a very interesting paradox, because it doesn't rely upon technology to sort of find new potentials. It in fact says that this is what technology has already created. The paradigm of the city as living is not a new one. That of the organic or the biological or ecological is not a new set of concepts. Perhaps over the last 150 years, we've gone from the consolidation of mechanical paradigms and standardization and mechanization to very gradually either theoretical propositions or more mathematical or technological or scientific shifts in paradigms towards increasingly more organic or biological understandings of the city. And I think that we haven't fully transited from that mechanical paradigm to the more natural one. Yet, interestingly, it's the contemporary technologies are far more shifting towards the potentials of that natural paradigm than that of augmenting and consolidating that of the mechanical paradigm. What I think we're still within is this fundamental paradigm shift. But like all paradigm shifts, they don't occur in one instance, yet at the same time there's equally cities being built through standardization and through a kind of reduction of complexity, and our planning mechanisms are absolutely about reductive standardization. And so there's as much resistance to these paradigm shifts as there are their supporters and promoters.